Toronto Mayor Rob Ford has never been immune to scandal. He's been accused of bad behavior since he took the top office, from swearing at journalists to texting while driving and incidents of public intoxication. It's just a sampling of what's been caught on camera. But this latest video and allegations of drug use followed Ford for the better part of this year. Joanna Remiliotis looks back at 6 months of scandal.
Who needs a reality show when you've got this? Toronto City Hall, the stage of a spectacle so bizarre, so unpredictable, you just can't make it up.
These allegations are ridiculous. Bunch of maggots, man.
Not one to mince words. From the start last May, it was one dismissive denial after another from Toronto Mayor Rob Ford, brushing off question after question about whether an alleged cell phone video of him smoking crack cocaine was real.
Once again, please let the mayor speak uninterrupted.
Then, in what would set the stage for today's dramatic reversal, the carefully crafted official response that came later that month.
I do not use crack cocaine, nor am I an addict of crack cocaine. As for a video, I cannot comment on a video that I have never seen or does not exist.
The item is amended.
So now that that was cleared up, that he wasn't using crack cocaine then, and he wasn't an addict, Ford insisted it was business as usual, no doubt hoping this would all just go away. It didn't. The Toronto Star reporters who claimed to have seen the video and who published a photo of Ford posing with two known drug dealers stuck to their story. And just a couple of days after the official denial, the website that also claimed to have seen the video and had launched a fundraising campaign called the Rob Crackstarter announced it had raised $200,000 to buy the video from the drug dealers allegedly peddling it.
The totality of the evidence left no doubt in my mind that what I saw was Rob Ford smoking crack cocaine.
A political storm was brewing, but Ford seemed oblivious to it.
Is this all crazy or what? Is this the worst allegation you've heard so far?
He stuck to the message. He had work to do. In the thick of it, stuck to talking about public housing.
Have you done any illegal drugs since you've been mayor?
Anything else?
Have you tried to obtain the video, sir?
Anything else?
Any reaction to one of your latest comments today?
Respectful to ignore such allegations, sir.
The mayor is my brother. I love him.
Leaving his supporters, namely his brother, Councillor Doug Ford, to come out swinging.
Rob is telling me these stories are untrue, that these accusations are ridiculous, and I believe him.
To add to the sordid mess, Doug Ford found himself dealing with his own scandal after newspaper reports claimed he was a hash dealer in the 80s.
I was not a dealer of hashish in the 1980s.
That was the story, and boy, were they sticking to it. Ford tried to keep a low profile, hosting an open house at his office, and he tried to keep on working.
What's your relationship to all I know is we got good news today. There's $65 million in savings.
Riding on the populist support that refused to abandon him. But signs of defection in Ford Nation were clear.
Why are you leaving?
Why are you resigning, Mark?
One after another, some of the mayor's top aides left or were shown the door, some after advising Ford to step aside.
You are no longer the chief of staff.
The mayor and I spoke about it this afternoon.
Have you urged the mayor to seek help?
My advice to the mayor is confidential.
And the Ford fiasco remained irresistible fodder.
The mayor of Toronto, Rob Ford, is in spotlight right now because it's rumored that there's a video of him smoking crack.
Photos can easily be altered, but videos, that's some James Cameron.
From the late-night talk show circuit to rap parodies, it seemed no one could believe this story was for real. But the man dubbed the Teflon Mayor refused to budge.
Good guy, man. He's solid, man.
Despite being caught on camera looking intoxicated just this past summer, his approval rating among voters remained high. And when the alleged crack video never surfaced, it seemed that would simply fade away. Instead, it exploded all over again. The bombshell came from Toronto's chief of police. After months of surveillance, police announced they had found the video.
That file contains video images which appear to be those images which were previously reported in the press.
And had also charged Ford's former driver, Alessandro Lisi, with extortion for his reported attempts to get the video from the drug dealers trying to sell it.
What's your relationship with the mayor? Is he your friend?
I'm disappointed. I know this is a traumatic issue for the citizens of this city and for the reputation of this city, and that concerns me.
Ford still refused to own up to anything.
I wish I could come out and defend myself. Unfortunately, I can't because it's before the courts. Can you get off my property, please? Can you get off my
But pressure for the mayor to step aside continued to mount. There was an emergency summit between Ford and his advisors over the weekend.
Get off my property!
And the brothers took to the airwaves on their weekly Sunday radio show, apologizing, not for the crack video, but other video that had caught Ford appearing drunk in public not once but twice, including on St. Patrick's Day, when he staggered into City Hall in the middle of the night.
All I can do is ask for forgiveness and move on.
Remorseful to a point and consistently aggressive. Over the next 2 days, challenging the police chief to release the crack video and lashing out at him for politicizing the case.
The police chief believes he's the judge, the jury, and the executioner. In my opinion, this creates a bias towards the mayor.
But nothing could have set the stage for what happened today. The ultimate shocking admission from Ford himself earlier this afternoon.
Yes, I have smoked crack cocaine.
When,
But
sir?
no, do I? Am I an addict? No.
When have you
I
smoked
tried it? Probably in one of my drunken stupors, probably approximately about a year ago.
Stunned reporters were left speechless until the news frenzy began anew. While everyone waited for Ford to come back at the end of the day to have the last word.
I kept this from my family, especially my brother Doug, my staff, my council colleagues, because I was embarrassed and ashamed.
He's very sorry, he says. It happened once, it won't ever happen again. That's a promise. So is the unspoken one that came with it. That once again, Ford is not going anywhere, at least for now. Joanna Rumeliotis, CBC News, Toronto.